Well, Grant, it's still early in the season, but when you're on a team, do you have a good sense of where you stand in the league at this point?
Well, it's hard to say. The year is just getting started. You just never know about injuries, trades, chemistry, how it all comes together. So I think most players aren't too concerned with the standings just yet.
So the Hornets starting five. Ball and Rozier are the guards. Hayward and Bridges at the small and power forward spots. And it's Plumlee in at the 5. Now here's Butler.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
At the line for the Bulls.
No good on that one.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second one.
When you think of MP, his natural leadership and impressive work ethic jump out at you. It's why he's so respected.
Pass to Bridges. Hayward with it. Guarded now by Williams. Hayward against Williams. Got him in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. It feels like once you get a taste of winning, you never want that to end, Grant.
But the reality is, for most franchises, it does end for long periods of time. I hope the fans do appreciate this current Bulls team. There's something to be proud of.
And here are the Bulls now, following the bucket by the Hornets. A nice shot by Butler.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Hayward, the pass to Bridges. Levine against Rozier. The kick out to Ball. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball.
Chicago ball.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. To the paint. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist by Levine.
Instinctual pass by Zach Levine. Doesn't hesitate to beat the wide open man.
Rozier, the pass to Ball. And it's Chicago with a board.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
Pass to Williams. Misses the layup. The Hornets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one.
2022 was a tough year for Patrick Williams. It was only 5 games into his second season when he went down with a bad injury. Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Well, Smitty, it was so hard to see a young guy like Patrick Williams get hurt.
It was, B.A., just starting to really develop, and then he has to overcome a major setback. Luckily, he's healthy, strong, and young, and he'll bounce back.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Hayward outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Back to Ball. Hayward outside. Pass to Rozier. Launches it. That shot off. And it's Chicago the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year. And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Timeout call, the Hornets.
And a different kind of score. DeRozan attempted 741 mid-range jumpers last year. Almost 300 more than anyone else.
The loudest section in here right now gets free t-shirts.
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Andre Drummond is checked in for Vucevic. Green comes in for Williams. Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Plumlee's checked in for Washington. Bridges comes in for McDaniels. Hayward, he's checked in for Martin. And Terry Rozier subbed in for LaMelo Ball. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And Grant DeRozan, high volume from the mid-range and extremely accurate.
You know, B.A., he consistently makes about half those shots. And defensively, you know that's his favorite area. But his ball handling and vertical negate anything you throw at him.
On the court for Charlotte, Hayward and Bridges at the small and power forward spots. Terry Rozier is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Plumlee in at the 5, down low.
And when you look at Rozier, such a fantastic scorer, a gear-shifting, talented guard who continues to improve.
Outside Butler. To the inside, Williams. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Williams has got 6.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Rozier finds Hayward. Back to Rozier, over Butler. Rozier gets the bucket.
Check out Rozier striking from mid-range. Maybe catching the defense off guard a little.
Butler against Rozier. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Terry Rozier picks one up.
Man, good whistle there.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Three-pointer, Bridges. No luck on that one. Chicago leading. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
An aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Pass to Oubre. Rozier outside. Bridges with it. Williams defending. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Rozier.
A beautiful bounce pass on the deck. He put it only where his man could get it.
Outside Levine. His first shot attempt. The rebound by Bridges.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Hayward's shot is off. The Bulls have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Rozier with it. Now guarded by Butler. Butler with a steal. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's Williams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
What I appreciate about Patrick is that he plays his role well. Doesn't play outside of himself. To give you an idea of how good the Bulls were last season, they spent 56 days atop the Eastern Conference, but ultimately they couldn't overcome the injury to Lonzo Ball.
The free throw drops for Williams. And Smitty, that was the story in the East last season. So many injuries.
It was, B.A., both in the regular season and in the playoffs. They had that neck.
So it's Chicago. liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Make some noise, fans, for the
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
Levine and DeRozan, the star-studded wings. Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. And it's Butler in at point. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half. Pass the ball. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And here's the fast break. DeRozan against Hayward. And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 11.
Physical defense, but DeRozan with great focus and great upper body strength.
Rozier, the pass to Ball. Six to shoot. Three-pointer, Bridges. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. He's got 5.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible. The 12th overall pick back in 2018, Miles Bridges was part of a loaded lottery. Guys like Luka, Trae Young, SGA also part of that class.
And Grant, looking at the 18 lottery, they are the future of this league.
Yes, they are. I mean, obviously, we've seen Trae and Luka play at an MVP level. Other stars like DeAndre Ayton, Triple J, SGA, really just a special group.
Rozier, the pass to Ball. Hayward with it. This one for 3. Williams grabs the board.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's DeRozan. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Hayward's shot is off.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Ball against Butler. DeRozan outside. Puts up a 3. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. White, he's checked in for Chicago.
checking into the game for your Bulls, Kobe White.
Outside Butler for 3. Here's Vucevic. Not going to go that time. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. For Charlotte, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons. A lack of playoff experience among their core players.
Terry Rozier the third. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And BA, that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
Washington's checked in for Plumlee. He hits the second from the line. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Levine. Back to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
That one wasn't simple. MP taking off. I love it.
From 11 feet away. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Tons of hype around LaMelo Ball, the third overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
And that one falls for Ball. But Smitty, what you like about this Bulls offense, they tend to take good shots.
Reason why, B.A., they've got veteran scorers who are disciplined, patient. It's difficult for defenses to speed them up.
Martin, he's checked in for Charlotte. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. One thing I know players are happy about, the number of back-to-back games is way down from just a few years ago, Smitty.
Yes, indeed, B.A. About a decade ago, about a quarter of a team's games were part of a back-to-back. Now it's only about 15%. That's a change everyone likes, players, coaches, and broadcasters.
Martin inside. He's covered by Levine. Martin, the pass to Washington. Just 2 to shoot. Rozier from outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's DeSumo. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got his 4th assist with that last one. Ball passes to Rozier. Substitution here for Chicago. Bradley, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Green comes in for Levine. MP's checked in for DeSumo. And it's Caruso in for Ball. Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. Gordon Hayward comes in for Martin. On the court for the Hornets. Rozier out on the wing with Hayward. Miles Bridges is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. Butler against Rozier. And Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
And about Caruso, he's not a stat stuffer, Smitty, but he does everything.
No doubt about that, B.A. Not flashy on the court, but at the end of the night, he's done a little bit of everything. The ultimate floor general. I like how Alex Caruso gives his team an instant energy boost out on the floor. He's always working overtime.
And Caruso drops them both. Here's Bouknight. 1:10 left to play in the 4th quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bulls.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
Butler passes to Drummond. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Richards. Drummond defending. Clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Bouknight's shot is good.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Outside Butler. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.
There you go again, head low, putting on a show again. It's the holidays, how come it always ends this way? You can't take the pressure off you just to put it on me. Talking to your friends on the phone, airing our dirty laundry. Strawberry, raspberry, candlelight, satellite, television, x-ray vision. What's it gonna take for you to listen? Well, you can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. You can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. Cause I don't really want to talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much. There you go again, putting on your own rodeo again. Yeah, you push me out just to flash that smile and last over again. Well, I've been here 1,000 times, I don't want to go again. I've been here 1,000 times, 1,001 won't be so bad. Well, strawberry, raspberry, candlelight, satellite, television, x-ray vision. Oh, what's it gonna take for you to listen? You can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. You can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. I don't really want to talk about it. So many times you hurt me so much. So many times you hurt me so much. I don't really want to talk about it. So many times you hurt me so much. So many times you said it was over.
Stay focused on your workout. I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up. Keep it going. Let's go. Now we're rolling. Hey, let's right go. Here. We'll get the next one.
see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
You got it. You got it. Come on.
Snatch it, MP.
Hey,
Let's get this started already. Hey, free roll.
That's all day, MP. Man, I can't even watch this. Just like that.
Get the run, MP.
One more, one more.
Hey, hey, right here.
Let's go. Gear up. We good.
Way to go, MP. Good board, MP.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
We good. Who's watching here? We'll show you.
Get to the block, baby.
Well, we good. Let's get y'all.
Hey, hey, right here.
You about to get off my court.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
gameplay feels a lot more realistic. When the individuals get on top of that game, they're going to love it because they have so many different changes.
I definitely think it's a lot more intuitive now, and it's a lot more skill-based.
Completely different from NBA 2K22. I think the pacing is way better. Defense is way better, too, so I'm enjoying it.
So far, NBA 2K23 looks like it's going to be a really competitive game. The defense is great. It might be a little harder to shoot, but I think that's a good thing for everybody.
And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. And it's Butler in at the 1. So it's Boston now, following the miss by MP. Tatum no good. Now Butler. To the paint. Out to DeRozan. Butler deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. And there's the pass to Williams. You can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Horford. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And it's Williams with the ball for Boston. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Now here's Horford.
And I'm loving the energy MP puts into his defense. It makes it that much harder to beat him.
And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. It's his first trip to the line.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulls. MP.
Free throw, good Butler. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild. Look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
With MP, not only do you get a great guy, you get a player with tremendous work ethic. This guy, he is a coach's dream.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
All I'm going to say is a few years ago, I would not expect this Bulls team to be in this position right now. They weren't dominating, but look at what they're doing now. It's a whole new era.
And he sinks the second. The Chicago team, Richard, has managed to turn things around after a string of 4 losing seasons.
And that's why you never count a team out. A few smart trades, some good draft pickups, that's all it takes for you to ascend the rankings and become a top team in this league.
And the right coach. Clearly, Billy was the right coach for this team.
Oh, yeah, and that too. Definitely a good coach.
And the Celtics with possession here after the Bulls pick up 2. And here's Tatum for 3. And Vucevic pulls it down.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Well, their pass it to Williams. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
displaying those leadership qualities. MP helping another guy shine tonight.
And even though he didn't see a ton of time on the floor in his 1 year in college, nobody doubted Patrick Williams and his upside.
Brogdon, he's checked in for Pritchard. On the free throw, no good. And it didn't take long for Williams to live up to his potential.
No, and that's where basketball can be so funny sometimes. He started every game his rookie season after not starting at all at Florida State. Let's just say his game might be more tailored for the league.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Williams dishes to DeRozan. Butler up top. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the elbow. DeRozan's shot is off.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
A nice shot by Tatum.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Boston making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Gallinari comes in for Al Horford. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going.
At the line for one.
So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. Levine and DeRozan, the lethal wing pair. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. And it's Butler in at the point. Outside, Horford. To the inside. To the left side wing. Here's Pritchard. Sinks the triple.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Stolen by Brogdon. Knocks it loose. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Vucevic.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. Like, for instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Outside Butler. Pass to Williams. Kicks to Levine. Shot clock at 6. Vucevic against Williams. Three-pointer, Butler, and Boston with the rebound.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Pass to Levine. Inside, Williams. The shot will not fall. Good D by Williams. Celtics leading by 14. Here's Pritchard. Another shot. Outside, Horford. Brogdon left side. Over Levine. And another miss by Boston.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
From outside, off the mark. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like
Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. Kobe White, he's checked in for Chicago. All comes in for MP. Brown outside. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Celtics lead by 18.
Sometimes Brown just looks unstoppable. A little contact doesn't bother him at all.
Deep two from Ball. And again, Chicago. No good. Tatum, that's for two. And again, it's Boston converting.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
DeRozan surveying the D. Here's White. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
It's almost like he had a bird's eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Grant Williams is checked in for Williams. Alinari comes in for Al Horford. And Smart subbed in for Derek White. Then for the Bulls. Through one half, it hasn't even been close. Celtics out in front, delivering the blowout. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
26. And please give a big round of applause for your Celtics Houston next team.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
You expect some fumbles with the ball, and overall, I think they've done a good job limiting those slip-ups.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Passes it to Pritchard. The three-pointer, no good. Well, the Bulls shooting 40% from the field. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that. but it does take time.
Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Back to Vucevic. Outside DeRozan. Over Horford. And DeMar DeRozan, the bucket on the assist by Vucevic. DeRozan's got 6.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Butler. Chalk up 2 there. Pritchard's got his second basket of the night.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture. Giving his all on that play. MP working hard to win the whistle.
And he makes the first. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built.
White's checked in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Derek White was only 6 feet in high school. No D1 schools even offered a scholarship.
Derek ended up at a D2 school, but White had a major growth spurt up to 6'4". Transfers to a D1 school. The Spurs take him late in the first. What a crazy path to the league.
And that one falls for White. Good on both. Now here's Butler. He's got 11. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
White, he's checked in for the Bulls. White against Brown. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
His 4th personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Jaylen Brown.
Malcolm Brogdon.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. White the pass to Horford. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And folks, this is Horford in his zone. I wasn't going to let that opportunity slip away.
To the middle and stolen by Horford. White against White. Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Vucevic.
An active scorer, whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compromise.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
And the first one drops. Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Alinari comes in for Al Horford. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for White. That one misses. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
Levine, that's good.
And Ball, a transcendent talent, I think, has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
And the pass to Gallinari. Back to Smart. Tatum looking around. 6 to shoot. Tipped away. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the chart.
Changes for Boston. Al Horford is checked in for Williams. Jaylen Brown comes in for Gallinari. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Drummond. Williams comes in for Javonte Green. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for White. And MP subbed in for Ball.
Named to his first All-Star game in 2021. Zach LaVine had a breakout season.
Yeah, that was year 7 for Zach, averaging over 27 points per game. And look, it feels like he's been in the league forever, but he was only 19 when he was drafted in 2014. Zach's younger than a lot of people think.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. LaVine and DeRozan, the lethal wing pair. And it's Butler in at the point guard position. The first one falls.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
He's perfect from the line this time. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
And he's good on the second. Celtics leading by 21. Pass to Horford. Brown outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And it's Vucevic in the corner. Butler finds Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries the jump shot.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Butler. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, Hot Man is going for the jugular.
Pass to DeRozan. Back to Levine. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
After a perfect first half in terms of ball control, the cracks have started to show. And now they're looking more and more vulnerable.
Robert Williams is checked in for the Celtics. Drummond's checked in for the Bulls. Pritchard passes to Williams. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Butler with the steal. Butler on the wing. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Offensive rebound. Drummond. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
You know, Richard, at this point in his career, we expect Andre Drummond to average a double-double every season.
Yeah, well, and let's just say most years he doesn't disappoint. He's going to go down as one of the greatest rebounders in NBA history. He's physical and determined in the paint.
Down low, here's Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And another great look at the 2K drive. Back to Butler. Outside, Levine. Count it, good.
The belief of Levine, willing to do that in a game, whew, man.
Celtics leading by 23. To the wing right side. Passes it to Pritchard. The Celtics working the ball around now. Round against Levine. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Poked loose. And the Celtics can't hang on to the ball.
2 minutes. Out of bounds.
And the Bulls with some changes. Tony Bradley comes in for Andre Drummond. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
There you go again, head low, putting on a show again. It's the holidays, how come it always ends this way? You can't take the pressure off you just to put it on me. Talking to your friends on the phone, airing our dirty laundry. Strawberry, raspberry, candlelight, satellite, television, x-ray vision. What's it gonna take for you to listen? Well, you can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. You can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. 'Cause I don't really wanna talk about it. There you go again, head low, putting on a show again. It's the holidays, how come it always feels this way? You can't take that pressure off you just to put it on me. Talking to your friends on the phone, airing our dirty laundry. Strawberry, raspberry, candlelight, satellite, television, x-ray vision. What's it gonna take for you to listen? Well, you can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. You can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. Cause I don't really wanna talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much. There you go again, putting on your own rodeo again. Then you push me out just to flash that smile and last over again. Well, I've been here 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times, 1,001 won't be so bad. Well, strawberry, raspberry, candlelight, satellite, television, x-ray vision. Oh, what's it gonna take for you to listen? You can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. You can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. I don't really wanna talk about it. So many times you hurt me so much. So many times you hurt me so much. I don't really wanna talk about it. So many times you hurt me so much. So many times you said it was over. I wanna talk about it. I don't really wanna talk about it. I don't wanna talk about it.
In my light, yeah. 눈더미 같이 쌓인 일들은 in my light, yeah. 난 얼마나 더 많이 더 일을 해, yeah. 사람들은 잊지 않을까 내 이름 세 글자를. 덕분에 우린 하루 두 번의 아침 해를 번을 다 집어쳐 오늘 밤 we party. 난 다 밀었어 오랜만에 we 획을 봐. Just take a picture, yeah, 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 yeah. Feeling all this, yeah, 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 yeah. 남기지 말고 오늘 밤을 넌 아끼지 마. 너가 데려온 친구들 전부 세워놓고 음악 볼륨을 키워도 천장을 뚫어버릴 정도. 들어 in the air. 음악을 크게 틀어 in the air. Tonight we ain't got limit baby. 내일 내가 살아있을지도 if it yeah if it yeah yeah 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 if it I've been taxed for the night, yeah. Meet up extra early, get it started, yeah. 올 거면 미리 내게 말을 해. I don't recognize your friend's face. 소개시켜줘 나랑 놀게. 원하면 함께 chillin'. 내 폰은 100% tonight. Yeah, I'm finna represent we higher. 음악 오늘 파티에 멋진 옷들로만 몸을 걸친 상태로 오면 돼. Take pics for Instagram looking like I'm dirtin'. Snap, snap, ooh, snap, snap, ooh. 맘에 든 애를 bang, ay. Snap, snap, ooh, snap, snap. 나머진 태그 안 해도 돼. ay. 잊어봐 내일은 싹 다 뒤로 밀어내. 싹 다 뒤로 밀어내. 싹 다 뒤로 밀어야 눈앞을 즐기지. 오늘은 놀 거야 미친 듯이 하루만 너랄게 we down for the night ooh bass bumping right ooh I done lost count ooh we don't rap like that we don't flex like that 술잔을 들어 in the air 음악을 크게 틀어 in the air Tonight we ain't got limit baby 내일 내가 살아있을지도 if it yeah if it yeah yeah if it yeah if it yeah yeah if it yeah if it yeah yeah if it yeah if it yeah yeah
내 옆에 기분 좋은 사람 기분 좋은 vibes yeah 난 곁을 타고 있어 기분 좋은 life yeah 어디 갈까 오늘 밤 yeah 내 도착지는 space see me in the stars yeah 난 연락이 와 전화가 와 내 목소리 듣고 싶대 내 파티도 와 술자리 있다고 받은 수많은 초대 But I'd rather be with you 우리 둘이 취하면 훨씬 느낌 좋아 음악 들어 make the mood We take it higher every day 큰 목걸이 하나 하는 거보다는 19개 하나에 500만 원이면 한번 계산해 500만 원 next 19 That means I'm getting paid Yeah grinding every day Yeah 손으로 모아 pray Yeah yeah Look 나름 겸손해 Yeah 너무 감사해 Yeah 민지가 주는 필요 없어 꾸준히만 하면 돼 Yeah let's get it
Professional program. Tried to get it on with American bandstand. All the fans, they got their hands high. Known to take a table and turn it into the vibe. Never been too, never been so low. Keeping the beat hot and dropping the cold flow. Yeah, what it is, why do people keep asking? Calamine lotion, but the boom keeps scratching. On the one, to the two, original one. Well, Mr. Boom Shot, let's show him how we get it done. One, to the two, bring it back to the one. American bandstand, we got them on the run like this. So wet, save your Vaseline. Click so sick, don't need vaccines. People want the boom to the boom, we gon' bring it to LAMONT then S. Vinyl on the way that we independently press. On a mission to get big checks and pay rent. So pull your power up and gentlemen, place your bets like this. In the city of rain, Black Forest, yes, the Boom game. Boom handled the group manager. John Henn been the beat perimeter. Party cracking, don't panic. Needle on the record, got the ladies dancing. Original magic. Up in your hand, ain't nobody gon' pass it now. This a B-boy, we get live now.
The letter found up in you.
Hey, yo, Pluto. Razor.
Ain't get no money, tell them quit that. Ain't get no money, tell them quit that. Yeah, he need to relax and he need to do your taxes. Yeah. We went triple platinum, moon and no nagging. Made it happen. Young and out that bottom, but he made it happen. I don't wanna make no friends, put me to my ends. Who he think he is in that brand new Benz? They should've knew I was coming. Just a little young and I knew I'd give me some money. Know I turn nothing to something. I look at your cousin, the youngest, he's million and I promise to keep it 100. richer than ever. Whipping a Tesla, cost etc. Hit him with pressure, my won't let up. Tell him to catch up. Wake up, got $1 million in diamonds that sit on the dresser. Run up that check now, flexing my muscles, I feel like cause we come from nothing to rollies and plaques. Fake love, it was holding them back. Flashbacks, why the young, he just wanted to daydream about thumbing through racks.